everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Army. Today we're playing some more Starters Order 7. We're going to jump right into the races today. We're heading to Ascot. And, yeah, more difficult races again, I feel. But we should be good enough. We should be good enough to do something, hopefully. But yeah, we're going to dive right in. Jansegon, 6 Furlong, grade 2. I mean, this is probably gone. We are agitated. That doesn't look good. I mean, 2 unfit horses. And then Rosie O'Keefe, who's probably going to end up taking this race then. As the only sort of standard horse, I guess. Not agitated, not warm, not unfit, not sort of laid back too much or anything. So, Rosie's in red. Mirveld on the outside there in the diamond-studded silks. And a Kindi against the rail. Looks like Mirveld. And then back to Rosie and ourselves. A Kindi against the rail, as I say. We're going to move up slightly. And just over 2 furlongs to go then. We're going to push out over Rosie now. Start trying to make our way up. Maybe. No, we're dropping off. 2 of these horses are unfit. 2 of these horses are blatantly unfit. And it looked for a while that we were going to get absolutely smashed by them. We do power pass. Rosie, though, can't get up on us. Not the good horse that they might have taken advantage of this one if they were. But we'll take it. It's a solid little win. It's a grade 2 at Ascot. We 100% take that. 2 3/4 back to Rosie. And then the other 2 back as well. So Jansegon gets the win, gets the grade up to a 94. I mean, that is decent. Do we gain potential? We do. I would not have given us that at all. So we max out almost the 75 potential that we have. Wow, I really thought that one was gone. The way we lined up there, we didn't seem as if we were settled enough in the paddock. That was kind of a problem. At least potentially a problem. In this one, 1 mile, St. James's Palace, grade 1. And yeah, we don't really know this field, do we? It doesn't look amazing, but it could be. There's some ungraded foreign horses. There's the ungraded domestic and Step It Up who hasn't raced this year. Invincible Lad's got a grade 2, a couple other grade 2s. Tip does say Darafax. We look well, lean, and ready to go. Yeah, we should be okay. We should be okay. We came so close in 2 others. Yeah, I don't know. Like we went to Hong Kong, then we went to Japan. We came so close in those. No, it's exactly the same, but it's in the UK. I guess we'll see. As we head to Ascot for our second race. Solid win in the first in a short field, but not a good field. Oh, it's a terrible start in this one. St. James's Palace might not be our race. Okay. We're going to go towards the rear of the field. There's a couple of horses on the outside of there as well. But Crunched and Paquet Cadeau with Chief Yeoman behind Step It Up. They're the front runners right now. Invincible Lad on the outside. Looks like Dark Ambition's starting to make some moves. 1.5 from home then. We're starting to chew through the field, but it doesn't really seem like we've got that super top speed to come through. Chief Yeoman passes by Step It Up. We're probably going to get up into second place. Dark Ambition with a nice run. They're going to get up into... No, they're not going to get up into third, actually. Invincible Lad takes it on the outside. And they couldn't even get up into fourth. That's par for the course. That's par for the course. I mean, honestly, that's yeah. Oh boy. Second Ashantin, 3/4 lengths behind Ricciardona. I'm okay with that. 3 lengths behind Ricciardona in Japan. I mean, it's Ricciardona. Okay. 2 lengths behind Chief Yeoman. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't think we ran particularly well. That bad start. It looks like we ran on. Yeah, I mean, we're good, we're not great. I think that's a small increase in ability, but yeah. It's 3 times now we've tried a foreign grade 1 mile. 3 times we've come up just short. Yeah. Starting to worry that maybe Darifax just doesn't have it in him. I really thought that was going to be a win. I'm not going to lie. I didn't think the field was great. I thought we'd been beaten twice by Ricciardona. We're not under that sort of same condition. We can go at this one. Just didn't work out that way. And Sweet Jam, 5 furlong grade 2. Looks like we're pretty much out of this again. Sweating up against 3 fit horses. Okay. I'm not even going to slow this down unless we look like we're very, very close to the front and maybe winning the race. So we're going to go out early. The horse needs to be restrained by the jockey. You got Altazav and Hathamo. And then you got Laurentine on the outside. Okay, 1.5. I mean, we're in the mix, but as soon as I unpause it, that's when we start going back. So, yeah, as expected, bolted on the way to the post. That's about as bad as you can get. So, yeah, we, that was nice to fly Sweet Jan all the way over and just, yeah, watch it not perform. We gained a rating point. We're up to an 83. We were at 82. I mean, oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. Okay, Angel, Adam. Are we going to be in the same position here? No, for a change, it looks like we're actually ready to race, which is quite nice. It's quite a nice change. Again, it's a 5 furlong grade 2. There's not really like any difference there. It's not a field that we know. We're still at Ascot as well. We're a 3rd day here at the course. This is the Norfolk. We kind of got lucky to get one. And then we haven't had much luck since. But a decent start here, you know. Not the best in the world, but I think we navigated pretty well there. And then, okay. 2 furlongs out, we drift all the way back. 1.5. We're just sort of watching ourselves get detached at the rear of the field. So, yeah. It's just not our day so far, is it? Yeah. I mean, I knew they'd be tough races. I really knew that this might not work out for us, but at the same time, oh my god, we even lose our rating points. You move to 84. Does actually gain a touch of ability, so that's not the worst in the world. Honestly, that's okay for me. We're still improving as a 2-year-old, but that was an absolute shocking run. Oh, do I want to... I mean, this is a grade 3, right? This is a grade 3. This is going to be different. This is going to be the big win. Look at that. Someone else is agitated. We're parading well. Like, Lemons Mill's going to run a good race. We're going to run that much better. We're going to take this by like 4 lengths. The Albany, grade 3 for 6-year-olds. No, at 6 furlongs for 2-year-olds. 6-year-olds over 2 furlongs. That would be an amazing race because, well, we'll be coming up to the line now. But a decent enough start. We're up near the front with Lemons Mill as expected. Beaujolais and Del Dea at the rear. But 1.5 furlongs, we start leaving Lemon Mill back a bit. Dropping them off. Cruising on through. I was kind of joking by the 4, by the way, about the 4-length win. But, yeah. That's impressive. 6 1/4. It's nice to have someone win. It's nice to have that one win as well. The lowest rated, and that's a huge jump from 62 up to 88. We get a grade 3 win. Can we round it off? We were on about 70 ability. Can we notch that up to the 75? We cannot. Thank you very much for digging the knife in. It would have been nice to have gained that there. That would have been the complete performance. Gaining the rating, gaining the ability, filling some of that potential, grabbing that grade 3. That would have been really nice. Okay, so Sweet John, Angel Adam, really kind of poor. Jansagon got a good win, but there's a whole lot of luck in that. I will fully admit that. But Adam Storm with a good run. Darafax so close, but that's the story of their career. That's the story of their career. I mean, I just feel like it's not really going to happen the way I want it to happen, you know? Oh. What a mixed bag. A good win, a lucky win, a poor second, and 2 really bad races. Yeah. Yeah, I cannot judge some of these horses right now. Ugh, I just can't. Okay. Bailey's there then, the Bashford Manor. It's another grade 3 for 2-year-olds over 6 furlongs. I mean, this is our best race on the video so far. So we'll see if we can do that again here. Tipped is going to be us and Baluvesi. Baluvesi is okay where I can't see us. There we are. Moving well and fit. Yeah. Again, this is one that we should win. Or at least have a good chance at winning. It's a poor start. Every time I think we got a chance and I talk my chances up, it doesn't happen. And sometimes the other way around too. But we do go to the front. We're leading from the outside. We got Westhaven, Baluvesi, and Sydney Cove there. Larmony now dropping back into the pack. Looks like a lot of horses ready to go down to the final furlong. And Bailey's there here with a late charge. Ran most of the race in the lead, but then still has to put in the work down the home stretch here. Cannot get up. Baluvesi will take this. Captain knock up into 3rd, and that's another poor performance. So another pole before. I don't believe that was good at all. Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on. I was hoping for better performances, even if not like truly better results. Like 97 up to a 102, I guess that's something we already maxed out. The potential on this horse. Maybe time to knock that one on the head. I don't know. I feel like we got a little unlucky there. But at the same time, we didn't seem to have like the true pace in that race. I didn't feel like we had the true pace. Anyone that I really want to take a look at? Lithe Spirit, sure. You're expensive, you're on grade 1 stock. Yeah, absolutely terrible. Battling qualities, someone's got battling qualities there. Okay. Yeah, not exactly the best for us. I mean, I reached on those grade 2s. I get that, but I don't know. I think I was buoyed by the 2-year-olds that we had last year. It was such a dominant class of racers, and I don't know. I'm not feeling it this year. I'm not feeling like we've got those big grade 1 winners in this class at all, and that makes me a little worried for next year's Triple Crown, because I don't know. I mean, realistically, if I quickly break these down, Angel Adam hasn't ran well, hasn't got any distance, just doesn't look like they're going to get there. Armstrong's up to about a mile, looks okay, hasn't been too bad form, but doesn't really have the stats here on the back end to make me fully believe. But he's there. I mean, I'm not sure they're going to get the distance or have cruising burst to do much. Sweet Yan, again, no distance. No cruising burst right now. Comjam, probably never going to have distance. I don't know. I don't know. And then Jan Sagom, who I think is solid, but again, probably up to about a mile. Honestly, might be my best 2-year-old, I think. Possibly will end up the best 3-year-old running in those Triple Crown races if we get distance. But I'm really not sure. I'm really not sure. Like this year, even this year, there was like 5 possibilities. I knew which 1 or 2 I really thought would do well. And we ran those and they did well. But, yeah, I don't know now. I don't know. Okay, Belmont Oaks Invitational, the Belmont Derby Invitational. Desagom in the latter, but first up should be Nonagom. Up against House Business and a MacLeod, I think. Clear is rated here, parading well, very fit, primed to go. Interesting. House Business is coping well and fit, but slightly agitated and fit. Didn't have a triangle, but we are slightly agitated. Okay. Again, not really what you want to see going into a race like this. So, if any horse can take it, it might be Nonagom. Low confidence always has me worried, though, when coupled with something like that. If we're ever very calm or we're wound up, then I think those attributes really, if they trigger as well, then there's too much to ask for the horse to really do much. But on the back stretch now, we got Grace Lightning, House Business, So Precious just on outside. Back to Cinderella's Dream and Leah there in the red chevroned light silks. Above Perfection and Spindera on the outside at the rear. We're coming around the crest of the turn here fairly well on the outside. Legs already going inside the final two. Belting on now down the home stretch. The 1.5 furlongs. We got a 3 or 4 length lead down to the final furlong marker. You can see the field there just starting to poke their head in, but we're distancing even on them. Clear is coming into the picture very slightly, but now getting pushed back out. Even zoomed out a bit as we are. We're going to take this by quite some distance from Clear and House Business. No need to worry with this horse. 7.5 length win. Decent. 450 grand in prize money. A very solid race. 130 rated. We join the 130 club. We get the 5th grade 1 win nice and early. I'm very happy. I think, again, like, this is a horse very much in the vein of Saffron Fang that we can just let run. We can just let run. Low confidence for sure, but, like, apart from that, I don't see any reason to hold back. We run her as often as we can at different distances. We got the adaptability to maneuver and book the right races. I feel very confident with it. And yeah, even if we are a little bit wound up, or even if there are sort of issues that may make me doubt other horses, I think Nonagon has proven that she can go. So, Desagon. Couple of decent horses in here. This isn't a bad field at all. We should be favourites. We are favourites. We're tipped. We are in an entire field that's looking or moving well, apart from parading well. Yeah, everybody seems to be fit, apart from Ebony Clarets. What have we done recently? Yeah, no, we won the Hollywood Gold Cup. That's right. So that's why I put Desagon into this, because I felt like this horse could run well. Maybe not the best horse in the world, but yeah. I think there's a little bit of everything here. I really do. So, okay. Fingers crossed then. This is the last one we've got booked so far. I might take a look and see if we can add a few more in. Otherwise this will be a really short and slightly depressing episode in places, but we won the Oaks. Here's the Derby Invitational at Belmont, 1 mile 2 furlong grade 1. It's a decent enough start up the inside, and we slot in behind Ballycanny. We got Perennial on the outside of Ebony Clarets and Merrymaker, back to Georgia Quercus, and then El Rabea and Pacific reach at the rear. We should be in a good position here. If the outside gets close to us and we run into the back of Ballycanny, that might be bad. And right now, it looks like that is a possibility. We come around the back of Ebony Clarets. Down now then, from the turn, the final 2 furlongs, with about 1.25 lengths back on Ballycanny. Do we have what it takes? Do we have the pace here to drive on? And we do. We start going nice and early there, compared to the rest of the field. We're a few lengths clear by the final furlong, powering on home, down the home stretch. Desagon saved everything for that last sort of 1.25 furlongs. Absolutely decimates the field. 8 3/4 lengths. Absolutely love that. 600,000 prize money, a good win. 118 up to 123. Okay, I mean, I was expecting a bigger jump for 8 3/4. I'm not going to lie. I was thinking like 128. I was thinking like a 10-point jump there. Maybe maybe a little bit more than just the 5 that we had. But a good run, good win. I'm fairly happy with that. And yeah, it's a 4th grade 1 win. Do we gain? I think we gained a touch of potential, not much, but I think a little bit of our potential got filled there. Yeah, I like those two. I do like those two. Desagon Nonagon, unbeaten this year. Absolutely put in the work in. absolutely running well at this point in the season. I'm happy with that. As I say, I think we've got some good 3-year-olds who were good 2-year-olds last year. But it's the 2-year-olds this year that do worry me. And Comadad, I mean, again, another good horse. Not great horse, perhaps, but if we can find the races, that might help as well and just carry us through. So while we figure out the 2-year-olds, let the 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds carry us. Same as we normally do, but it's just not what we've gotten used to after last season, I guess. That was a really interesting one to see how much that changed. So 7 Furlong group races. Have a quick look. There's absolutely nothing for Comadad. There is a mile. I can put Darofax in it. Let's give Comadad a run at a mile. See if we can do a mile. I really don't like doing it because we don't have the stamina. But I think we've got to test. At this point, I think we've just got to test. Okay. Darofax instead will get a domestic mile. And I'm okay with that. That's absolutely fine. Then we got Alexis Dare at mile 1, who we can bring in for the Diana. And Deratine. I want to give you the Haskell. I don't know who runs the Prince of Wales. I don't really think there is anybody. Okay, Dare Party's next up from mile 2, if there is one. There are 2. Let's put you in there. There's not a filly race, but we'll run the Pacific with Nona gone. There's nothing there for Dare Sagom. I'm probably going to leave the 2-year-olds for now then. Okay. Let's get back into this then. Alexis Dare and Daratine here today. 2 different races, 2 different tracks. The way I'm used to doing it. Okay, Alexis Dare, good field, good form though. Medea will be tough. Chalos, Okidori, there's a bunch. This about Kylie, like this is a very, very decent field. We will be tipped. We do look okay. And we're pretty well very fit. It looks like this ball, Kylie and Last Act are slightly agitated. But a good field. Probably a really good test, let's face it, for us here. I mean, Alexis Dare's run well so far. Diana, grade 1, mile 1. Not the best of starts there in the middle of the pack, but we're out the gates and we're running now. Gonna move back towards the rear. We got a bunch of decent horses in front of us. This ball Kylie's gone out really early. Medea's just on our inside. Okidori at the rear right now. That grey just in picture and the blue silks at the back. We've got a field in front of us. We navigate through though. Midnight Pearl with us. Sharp single, not too far back. 2 from home. Rounding this turn, it looks like we're going quite nicely here. Going a little early maybe. Medea still to come into this one. Down to the final furlong. Here comes Medea with pace, but they cut inside and lose some of that traction. Now they're going to come through again. It looks like Chalos from deep is running well. Disball Kylie still holding on to second barely right now. Going to get pipped for that. But Alexis there in a very nice field. A little lucky that the rest of them, especially Medea, didn't have the cleanest of paths. But we navigated the field well. There were a couple of times I thought might hurt us, but the jockey, to be fair, picked the right moments and the right pathway through. Kylie holds on to second, 3.5 lengths back. Alexa's there. Nice win in the Diana. Nice win in the Diana. That's 6 grade 1s. We're up to a 128. And maybe a touch of potential. Again, not much. Maybe 2-3%, maybe. But I think enough to be happy with that. A very good run. A very good run, yeah. Like, the 3-year-olds are who I should count on. They're who I should count on. We've just had a bit of bad luck with one of our horses running against good competition, but coming in second 3 times in a row. Deratine, again, a decent field. Bella Nemica, Musique Magique, both here, both good. A little lazy. I mean, that's not superb. It's not superb. Tipsters put us in with a few others, but yeah, I think Musique Magique is the best horse in this field, apart from us. I do think we're the better horse. Haskell Invitational, grade 1, 1 mile, 1 furlong, grade 1 on dirt. We're out okay here. So now we get to figure out where we go. We go up against the rail. Musique Magique goes out to the front. We bring on the Judge and Katinga, 2 good horses. Back to Bella Nemica, who I think is a good horse, but I need to see more from. Mention Pink Supreme, Farewell at Midnight, and Cos Natin. A very decent Farewell at Midnight makes a move. The front 6 are the best 6 in this field by far, I feel. I don't think there's going to be too much right from the back here. Inside 1.5 then. Katinga closing in on Bring on the Judge. Deratine just doesn't seem to have the pace right now. We're going to get up into second place, and that's going to be our lot. We're going to gain a little bit more distance there towards the end of the race, but half a length back, a little too lazy to make up the difference. I do think we should have won that race, though. I really, really do. 117. I think we were already maxed. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. It's a little bit annoying for Deratine there to come in second. Another one, third and second in 2 races. That's a little bit of a problem we've had. Dare Party until the last race in that same boat. But those were the Triple Crown races, so we can kind of discount that a little bit, I guess. But form very similar. Derifax, of course. Everybody else running well. Like, really running well. Lexus there with 3 wins this year. Des gone with 3. Nona gone with 4. Comodat only won 1 race, but it was the only one they were in. We're going to go and see if we can make that 2 from 2. Glorious Goodwood testing the mile. This may not go as well as we want it to. A fairly stacked field of British horses. Ricardona comes down from Canada. Strong Hope's okay, but I don't think is the best horse to put in this one. So, yeah, I think we're in a good spot. But it's Ricardona. It's Ricardona and a bunch of good British horses. I think that's where I'm at. We're moving well, very fit, primed to go. Looking well, very fit, primed to go is Ricardona. We will be amongst the... it's a tip, John. And Ricardona's not. I mean, that does surprise me. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. I'll be happy with that. But the Qatar Sussex Grade 1 at Goodwood in the UK. Testing the mile. There we go. I couldn't zoom the camera in. Now I can. It's not too bad a start, I guess. Commandant's going to go towards the front here. As we come over to the rail. Not a bad start at all from us. The pack is pretty much together front to back. And we've got a decent lead. Here comes Ricardona, Humble Gift, and Doyuno. So Hollow from deep. Down towards a mile. Already being run. Ricardona coming now downhill. Attacking us for the final furlong. Our leader is gone. And Ricardona powering through Humble Gift and Doyun. And there we go. We drop off pretty badly. Not as bad as Doyun, who actually does drop. Like, fully drops. Unseated the rider. Not a good race at all. Ooh. Too far. As expected, but I think we did need to test that. And that drops us 129, leaving Nonagon the sole 130 horse that we have. Not the best. Not the best. Okay, then. Not the race we wanted, but like I say, I think important. Important enough to run, important enough to test. Darafax, can we finally get that win? It's domestic. It's domestic. I believe you're running at Del Mar. Let's see. So Darafax up first. Then at Arlington Park. Decent field again. Farewell at Midnight. Good enough. Rainbow Reef, Joe Bacani. Decent horses. Decent pace in this race. Decent pace. We are moving well and fit. We are tipped. We are favourites. We are top rated. We're on weight. We are hopefully going to make that count. The 1 mile secretariat for Darafax. It's grade 1 for 3-year-olds. It's on turf. We're on the outside here. Off to a decent start. Not too bad. Rainbow Reef on our outside is going to go up towards the front there with Malibu Sun, Ebony Clarets and Madam's View. All behind Sebastiano, who's got about a 4-length lead at this stage. The rest of the field together. Joe Bacani and the Yellow Silks near the inside. Farewell at Midnight against the rail. Dark Ambition, we know, is a good runner as well. In the mix, we're having to run a wide bend. We're going to take the long trip around. Head for home now then. The final 1.5 down now to the final furlong marker. Madam's View battling for the lead. Darafax up into third. Do we have the pace? It doesn't look like we're kicking on just yet. Here comes the push. 0.3 from home. Absolutely dominant down that outside. Sebastiano, fair play. A nice run down the inside. Led for a while. Looked comfortable. Headed out towards the final furlong. But came back strong. If we didn't make such a good run, I really think they would have won that sort of nice and comfortably and been a very, very impressive run. But most important of all, Darafax has won a grade 1 this year. We don't increase our rating. We don't pick up any ability. But we finally win a grade 1, and it's domestic. So, yeah, the curse of the foreign race kind of hits home again. Nonagon running at Del Mar. The Pacific Classic, 1 mile 2, and yeah, again, unless something big happens, I don't think we lose this one. Okidori, fancied a little bit, but we're looking well, very fit, primed to go. This has got to be our race. Surely. I don't see any way that this is not our race. So Nonagon's going to go and try and win Grade 1 number 6 here. On the dark dirt track here at Del Mar. It's a decent enough start. And we're going to go towards the front there, grouping with Falat Al-Arab on the inside, returning in between us and them. By arrangement, leads by about a length and a half at this early stage. Okidori, always on my mind, and Maruzuknova, they're all very good horses at the rear of the field. I don't fear any of them, because Nonagon is big, is bold, is bright. In second place, cresting this turn now, coming round the outside of By Arrangement, crossing that 2 furlong marker and heading for home already before the turn is even settled. On to the home stretch now, the final straight. There's the final furlong marker. Nobody else in picture. We can zoom out quite a lot, returning, having a decent run, but even then is dropping off. Absolutely fantastic. Nonagon takes a big win, returning clear of Always on My Mind. 3 1/4 lengths clear. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. Not gonna lie. But Nonagon, 7 lengths clear at a canter again. See, I'm very, very happy there. 135 rating. That's a pretty decent jump, you know. A good field, but a pretty good jump at the same time. So 135 rated, 6 grade 1s. That's second. Only to Alexis Dare, who's also won 6, but has also got a grade 3 to break the tie almost. But yeah, highest rated, best horse, joint most grade 1 wins. Yeah, Nonagon, I think, lives up to the legacy of Saffron Fang pretty nicely so far. Pretty nicely. I'm happy. I'm pretty happy with them. I'm pretty happy with them. And there'll be one more to run them. Dare Party, who came off the back of a disappointing Triple Crown run because Nonagon just dominated. They're running the Arlington Million then, here at Arlington Park. Again, it's a decent field, you know. I like a lot of these horses. We are parading well, lean, ready to go. I'm happy with that. We've got a boiled over and an agitated. We've got a lazy horse. We got a little something of everything. We do have a little something of everything. Squadrons in here. They might be decent. They might be decent. Pearl Catcher. Sternkönig. I mean, if they didn't sort of act up in the paddock, maybe. And we're going to go to the rear of the field, though. We got Squadron just inside the Betchworth Kid, who leads us out back to Louisa Demon. And then Genki Touch, Oranger, another good horse, and Sternkönig. Pearl Catcher without like magic, flying across ourselves, and Showland there on the outside. That grey in the blue capped, red silks, white sleeves. We're going to make our move up. We're going to take a very long trip and a very wide trip. Inside 2 from home then. A lot of work to do, but now we're starting to put that work in. Squadron starts making the same kind of moves to get up. Here comes Out Like Magic as well. From deep, a good run from them. We're up into second now, closing in on Squadron. Running well in the final half of Furlong. Driving out for the line. A big bad win. Their Party is a closer of some quality. And that's a very, very, very nice big win. 2 3/4, missed the break. Had to come very wide and from deep. But still had so much pace to absolutely take it home. 124 jumps to a 132. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. 3 grade 1 wins. Absolutely fantastic. Do we gain? We do not gain any ability. I think their party's going to sit on that 80. Maybe gain a bit more for next season, but that's Not a bad place to be. And that's not a bad place to end off the day's racing either. The 2-year-olds hit and miss, a little lucky in places, but a normal set of 2-year-olds, I think. Again, aiming for grade 3s and 100 rateds everywhere. Not the grade 1s we had last year. That's a little bit unrealistic and optimistic, I feel. Commandant can't get to a mile. 6 furlongs to 7 furlongs, I think, is definitely the sweet spot. The rest of the horses running okay. Derifax finally steps up and gets that win. Deratine, I mean, yeah, we just need to figure them out a little bit. But they were unlucky. They did sort of show some laziness in the paddock. But overall, I think a good set of horses, some good racers. We'll figure out the 2-year-olds in time, but this 3-year-old class will carry us, and Commandant maybe 2. We got a 135 and a 132 now from the Triple Crown duo. We've got 128 for Alexis Dare, 129 from Commandant, 123, 122 from Descon Derifax. That's not bad. Deratine, the only 3-year-old below that 120 marker. Everybody else looks really decent, as I say. I think we're in a good place. Breeding-wise, synchronized with 4, we've got a couple of Adams progeny here for next season with Haliadam and Adam Sagom, who look similar to each other. Look decent, but look similar to each other. Probably going to both run around that mile. I don't really see them as being great Triple Crown horses, so we may just put those on the transfer list, which is now up to 64. We seem to have fixed the issue which capped us at 60. And then we got these 4. And if these breed well with synchronized, we might put those on there as well. And one final season to breed just everybody. Maybe I'll do that off camera. And then we can kind of seed the new game with all these yearlings. So that might be the plan to do. I want to get as much as I can out of Nonagon. Hopefully get the the career that they deserve, and sort of give them that big send-off like we gave to Saffron Fang, where we go out on top with a bunch of wins. But that's for the future. That's for tomorrow's video. I hope you are enjoying the series. Like, comment, subscribe as always. But yeah, I want to start a new save. There's been calls for a UK save, so have your say in the comment section down below on that too. UK save or US save. What is next? I'm pretty happy to do either at this point. I don't know too much what the UK flat Triple Crown looks like, so I'll have to kind of look into that. I know it's probably nowhere near as prestigious as the US. I think the big Triple Crown in the UK is the Jumps Triple Crown. You got the Grand National. You got other good races though. You got good tracks. You got Royal Ascot, Glorious Goodwood. You got Cheltenham Festival. You got some big meetings that show up throughout the calendar. The Epsom Derby, etc. So I'm not sure exactly which way I would run that. So if that is something you're interested in, let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what races you think are big ones. I'll do a bit of research on that if we get chosen to go into the UK schedule for a change. And a jump schedule. I'd like to gauge some interest for that because I'm not sure. That won't be as successful. I'm 100% convinced of that because I know little to nothing about jumping in this game. So I know there's a few extra stats. There's different stats that get prioritized. And yeah, you don't run early. They mature later. You run your best sometimes 8 to 10-year-olds, as opposed in this game to 3 to 4-year-olds. It's a totally different system. So if you want to see me struggle with that, let me know. But be prepared to help and give advice on that. Join the Discord, link in the description. You can help me with jump stuff there. I'll see you next time though. Until then, take care, be safe, take care of one another, and yeah, wish me the best of luck. We got some good horses, but I don't know what the future holds. We'll find out together.